there is a profound truth that we often overlook in the heat of heartbreak. People do not miss you when you leave. In the immediate moment of departure, they might feel arrogant or relieved or indifferent. No, they do not miss you when you step out the door. They miss you when they realize that no one like you is coming back. They miss you when they reach for a hand to hold and find only empty air. They miss you when they realize the rarity of your love. Today, we are going to explore 7 silent ways to make people regret losing you without uttering a single word. This is not about manipulation. It is about self-preservation. It is about reclaiming your power. 1. Stay silent, but evolve loudly. Let us begin with the first principle. Stay silent, but evolve loudly. When a relationship ends, especially if it ends badly, our ego wants to scream. We want to post on social media. We want to tell our mutual friends how we were wronged. We want to make noise. We think that if we are loud enough, they will hear our pain and finally understand. But noise is just noise. It can be ignored. Instead, let your growth be the announcement they never expected. Think of the caterpillar entering the cocoon. It does not announce to the forest that it is about to change. It simply goes quiet. It disappears. And in that silence, a total transformation occurs. You must disappear to upgrade. Take all that energy you were using to fight for their attention and pour it into yourself. Nothing makes people regret losing you more than seeing you become everything they said you could not be. Perhaps they belittled your dreams. Perhaps they said you were not ambitious enough, or fit enough, or smart enough. Do not argue with them. Show them. But do not show them for them, show them for you. Imagine reappearing months later, not with a loud bang, but as peace personified. You look healthier. You are radiating a calmness they have never seen. You have achieved the goals you used to just talk about. This is the ultimate shock to their system. They expected you to crumble. They expected you to be bitter. Instead, you evolved. Healing and silence is louder than any revenge. Revenge is messy. It keeps you tied to the past. But evolution is a one-way ticket to a better future. When they see you glowing, they will realize that they were the anchor holding you back. And now that the rope is cut, you are soaring. 2. Detach with grace, not anger. This brings us to our second point. Detach with grace, not anger. This is incredibly difficult, I know. When we are hurt, anger is the shield we use to protect our vulnerable hearts. We want to lash out. We want to list every single thing they did wrong. We want to prove our worth by showing them how much they hurt us. But listen closely. You do not prove your worth by staying and fighting. You prove it by letting go gracefully. Why? Because anger is still a form of attachment. If you are angry, you are still invested. You are still giving them your energy. But grace is a mystery. Grace is a closed door that makes no sound. Silence after betrayal is self-respect, not weakness. It It takes an immense amount of strength to look at someone who has wronged you and simply say, "I wish you well," and walk away. Walk away without explaining. Your peace explains everything. When you try to explain your worth to someone who is committed to misunderstanding you, you are only disrespecting yourself. Think about how confused they will be. They are expecting a fight. They are expecting you to beg or scream or cry. When you offer them nothing but a calm detachment, it shatters their narrative. They cannot paint you as the crazy ex or the unstable one if you leave with dignity. Sometimes the calmest goodbye leaves the loudest echo. That echo will bounce around in their mind for a long time. They will wonder why you were so okay with letting them go. And that wonder will turn into doubt, and that doubt will eventually turn into regret. 3. Focus on becoming unreachable. Now, let us move to the third way. Focus on becoming unreachable. This is about boundaries and access. In the age of constant connectivity, we are used to being available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We reply instantly. We answer every call. We have trained people to believe that our access is cheap and unlimited. You need to flip this dynamic. Be so focused on your peace that they cannot even access your energy. This does not mean you block them out of pettiness. It means you block them out of necessity. You are busy building your empire of joy. When you become unavailable, they suddenly remember your value. It is the basic law of supply and demand. When you were always there, they took you for granted. Now that your time is scarce, it becomes precious. Distance creates desire. Silence creates respect. If they text you, "I miss you" at 2 a.m, and you do not reply, you are sending a powerful message. You are saying, "I am no longer an option for you." Not replying is sometimes the most powerful reply you can give. It tells them that you have moved on to things that matter more. It tells them that the door to your life is no longer open to just anyone. You have put up a velvet rope, and they are no longer on the guest list. This unreachability forces them to sit with the void you left. When they cannot reach out and get an instant dopamine hit from your attention, they have to face the reality of your absence. And that reality is cold and lonely. 4. Let time do the talking. The fourth point is about patience. Let time do the talking. We live in a world of instant gratification. We want them to regret it now. We want them to cry today. But regret is a slow-burning fire. It takes time for the fog of ego to lift. Time exposes what words cannot. Right now, they might feel justified in their actions. They might be distracted by a new fling or a newfound sense of freedom. Let them be. Do not interrupt their mistake. One day, the distraction will fade. One day, the novelty will wear off. And on that day, they will look for you. One day, they will realize losing you was their biggest mistake. But this realization cannot be forced. It has to come naturally. Regret hits hardest when you no longer care. It is a strange cosmic joke, isn't it? The moment you truly 100% move on is usually the moment they try to come back. But by then, it will be too late. And that is where the power lies. Let them see your absence fix what your presence could not. Sometimes we try so hard to fix things with our presence. We nag, we help, we support, we love, and nothing changes. So try the opposite. Remove your presence entirely. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. Let them see how chaotic their life becomes when you are not there to organize it. Let them feel how cold their world is when you are not there to warm it. Time is your ally. Trust it. 5. Level up emotionally, not publicly. Number 5 is crucial. Level up emotionally, not publicly. We often confuse moving on with looking like we moved on. We post happy photos. We brag about our new life. We try to curate a perfect image for them to see. But this is still performing for an audience of one. True power comes from peaceful detachment. This is the most powerful glow. Evolve so silently that they can only hear about it through others. Imagine they run into a mutual friend 6 months from now. They ask, "How is she?" And the friend says, "Oh, she is doing amazing. I have never seen her happier. She started a business. She is traveling. She looks incredible." That hits so much harder than a selfie. Your emotional control will haunt their memory longer than your words ever could. If you yelled at them, they would remember the words. But if you simply outgrew them, they will remember the feeling of being left behind. Winning isn't proving them wrong. It's outgrowing the need to. When you level up emotionally, you stop seeking validation. You realize that their opinion of you does not matter anymore. You are not doing this to make them jealous. You are doing this because you deserve to be happy. The fact that it makes them regret losing you is just a side effect, not the main goal. This shift in intention changes your vibration. You become magnetic. You attract good things because you are no longer vibrating at the frequency of lack and desperation. 6. Let karma handle what you do not. This brings us to number 6. Let karma handle what you do not. When we are hurt, we want justice. We want them to feel the pain they caused us. We want to be the ones to deliver the punishment. But holding onto that desire for revenge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It only rots you from the inside out. Do not wish them pain, wish them clarity. Why clarity? Because if they have clarity, they will see exactly what they lost. They will see the magnitude of their mistake. That is a far greater punishment than any temporary pain. Life has a quiet way of showing people what they lost. You do not need to slash their tires or ruin their reputation. You do not chase revenge. You let the universe handle the balance. The universe has a way of balancing the scales that is far more precise than anything you could orchestrate. Perhaps they will enter a relationship where they are treated exactly the way they treated you. Perhaps they will face a struggle where they desperately need the support you used to give freely, and it will not be there. The peace you kept will speak louder than the pain they caused. When you stay in your lane, focused on your own healing, you remain pure. You do not lower your vibration to meet theirs. You stay high. And from that high place, you can watch the drama unfold without being part of it. You can trust that eventually everyone reaps what they sow. It might not happen today, but it will happen. 7. Keep moving forward without looking back. Finally, the 7th and most important step. Keep moving forward without looking back. This sounds simple, but it is the hardest step of all. We are tempted to look in the rearview mirror. We check their social media. We ask about them. We reread old texts. But every time you look back, you are slowing down your own journey. Keep walking. Regret follows those who stay behind. If you stay stuck in the past, you are keeping company with their memory. But if you keep walking toward your future, you leave them further and further behind. The distance grows, and as the distance grows, their regret grows. You must internalize this truth. The right people will never need to lose you to see your value. The right person will know what they have while they have it. They will cherish you. They will water you like a precious flower. If someone needed to lose you to realize you were worth keeping, they were never the right person for you. They were a lesson, not a destination. So, let go gracefully. Unclench your hands. Drop the heavy baggage of the what-ifs and the if-onlys. Grow quietly. Let your roots go deep into the soil of self-love and glow naturally. Not a fake glow, but the real, warm light of a woman who has survived the storm and come out stronger. Because the strongest revenge is finally being happy again. Not happy at them, just happy. Happy with your coffee in the morning. Happy with the sun on your face. Happy with the person looking back at you in the mirror. When you reach that state of genuine happiness, you will not care if they regret it or not. And ironically, that is exactly when they will regret it the most. They lost you, and that is on them. It is not a reflection of your inadequacy. It is a reflection of their inability to hold something valuable. You healed. You did the work. You cried the tears. You picked yourself up off the kitchen floor. You evolved. You turned your pain into power. And you found peace. Conclusion. So, my friends, take a deep breath with me one last time. Inhale the strength of your own spirit. Exhale the need for their validation. You are whole. You are complete. You are a masterpiece in progress. Do not break your silence. Do not lower your standards. Stay in your power. Let your absence be the lesson they finally learn. And while they are learning that lesson, you will be busy living a life that is more beautiful, more vibrant, and more authentic than you ever imagined. Follow mindful ways for more emotional wisdom and silent strength, because calmness is power. The calm you cultivate today is the superpower you will wield tomorrow. You have got this. I believe in you. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today on Happy Aura. Go out there and shine your light, not for them, but for you. Goodbye for now.